So these kind of bubbles here, these all represent all kinds of different mappings that I've done inside Ableton. So each one of these little buttons and each of the things that are marked in blue are all things that I've mapped within Ableton. And these kind of, this thing that says one finger point, which is a very complicated thing here, these all represent different MIDI channels, different control changes. So, or they could also map to different notes. So there's this infinite possibilities, and it really does get a bit crazy. The one thing which we can't do, which we would love to be able to do, is if we could somehow get the data back from Ableton to show me what things that I've mapped to. Because at the moment there's no way for me to remember that. Yeah, it's just, I just have to remember and look back and say, you can see the things I got, which is all of these things. There's quite a few of them. And I have to remember that every show. But that's the thing, I don't need to remember it if it's programmed elegantly. If I mapped it elegantly and had the time to do that. But sometimes if you haven't played something for a while, it's kind of difficult to remember how exactly do they get from one section to another. So here we have preset switching. This is a way for me to flick between the presets that I've set, the whole mapping page on the Max patch that you saw then, how I can flick between those. So now, I've flicked to end. The lights go white to tell me I'm out of danger. I can program these lights to go any colour I like for any preset I like. So I can be like, okay, so I'm in white in the beginning, it's not in the chord, it's not in the plane, nothing's happening, everything's white, all the samples are white. I know that I can start from scratch. So if I do this, then I can go into my first my first position. So here, I haven't got it now, but usually I have these little wrist mics, and I play around the stereo field with the sound of that kind of moving it around. So that might be how I start a song. But it's great when I'm in record, yes, that's very good. So now I've kind of recorded that sound, and I've done that. So now when I get out of that sound, I have a little buzzer in my hand when I do a particular move, which says, in Ableton, it is now playing, not recording. Okay. So the next thing I might do is go into a different mode. So I did that by mapping. Because this is how I generally play the granulator, the jelly thing. Is I do a posture like this. So it takes me into that, because I'm about to sing. So this is for me how I kind of know I'm going to get that thing, because it's how to sing. And then I just close my fist to catch my sound, to catch my voice, and then I just wave my arm around, because I want to wave around the waveform. So it's kind of intuitively mapping things, not just for me, but also for the audience, and to hopefully in time understand that kind of language of what I'm doing. So that's me playing drums, as I imagine with sticks. And I've got them mapped in different areas in space. So that one you can see is kind of front, left, lower level, and then that's the one on the right. So I've got ones up here as well, and then ones down there as well. And I've also got, on this particular patch, mapped to my one finger, and over here, I open my hand, and it's kind of, so it feels a little bit less than right. And I can battery. In battery, yes, so I'm using battery for that. So then, yeah, so there's a bit of drum action, a bit of bass action, a bit of voice action, a bit of arpeggiator action. And we wanted to make a custom glove for me, specifically. Something that was comfortable but fit nicely to my hands. Something that was aesthetically pleasing, that showed off the tech inside the glove, because I like showing them off. And to give me integrated lights, to give me feedback from my modes, and also to have a little buzzer to attach my microphones.
And so for the piano.
Oh yeah, so we designed it so that I can clap and not have to, if I had fabric, they would hear it. And I can also play all the percussive things, and play wine glasses, and play the piano, because I don't have anything in it's really like you hardly know that they're on. And the really exciting thing, which I haven't really done much of yet, is the idea of taking just acoustic instruments, because we've been spending a lot of time kind of proving to ourselves that we can, I can make a song with inside the patch and perform a whole song with the patch. But we haven't yet gone to the point of, just playing the piano, I've done a little bit of it, but play the piano, and then augment the acoustic sound through gesture as well. So it doesn't have to be electronic music. It can also, of course, do all of those things, all of the effects and all of the sending things around with an acoustic basis of the voice recording. This is also very exciting. What kind of voice? For the first performance, we were kind of frantically trying to get everything ready to do this first crazy performance, which was in my back garden, powered by bicycles, and solar power, and chip fat. And we did a live stream of me wirelessly performing with the gloves, with a song that I'd only just written that morning, because I didn't want to write the song until the gloves were ready to write with, and we were kind of very, very last minute, trying to get all sorts of things done, and then finally I wrote the song. It was 3 in the morning, I hadn't slept for days, and I continued not to sleep, so I would practice a little bit with the gloves for the stream, which happened at 7 PM or something that night, and it was terrifying. What was amazing when I was in the process of singing and playing, I completely forgot my lyrics, I completely forgot what I was meant to be doing, my brain was fried, but there was a moment of beautiful calm, which happened when all of a sudden I found myself going, oh my God, I don't know what happens next. But it's like, it doesn't really matter, because I can still make music, and I can still change the sound. And I found myself just feeling so relaxed in being able to improvise fluidly, and actually it was just so lovely. And I could just give myself the time. Also, nobody had ever heard the song before, so I could get away. And then I found myself, just kind of remembering a little bit more, thinking, okay, what am I going to do now? Okay, I'm going to go to that section, or am I going to do this instead? And then I kind of loved it. But of course, it's not all about. It took me a while, so I was really annoyed with myself that it wasn't perfect. But it was perfect, actually, in a way, because it really showed us that we made something that was that I could be flexible with, that I could improvise with, and it wasn't just about this song thing, which is fluid. It can be fluid, but I was doing it in a specific order. So it was a real moment in all the pack. We've been speaking about how I wanted this kind of harness or something to put everything on, not wear the rest of my audio stuff around my waist, but to have something that I could just put on and take off. And so Hannah put up a few different designers that she thought I could have a look at to see what kinds of things I was looking for. And then I found this, one of the people that she mentioned was this girl called Rachel Fred. And I was like, I love what she does, amazing, amazing. So I sent her an email that night and I was like, hello, I'm not very cool, but I've really got this really cool gloves happening with an amazing team, and we'd love you to make some bolero. And she was in a club, and just texted me straight back and just went, swear word, yeah. So she said yes, we met up, and she began with Hannah to build this amazing creature, which, if anyone has a flash on their camera phone, please take a picture, because you have to have a flash on it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyone got a camera phone with a flash? But you can only do it if you've got the picture. Go on.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Okay, so what happens is you take a picture with a flash, and all this kind of reflective stuff comes alive, and I look like an underwater secret now. So it's pretty oh yeah. So this on the back, this is a soft circuitry that's connecting all of these little LEDs into this, which connects to the hub, which sends the data to the computer. So when I'm So the buzzer is kind of my way for me to feel around in space. So if I was using notes mode, I wanted to know that I was going to hit a particular note. If it was sub-bass, for instance, is sometimes quite difficult to hear. And the regions, because you're just in space and kind of moving around, so it's not always exactly on, because I can't see anything, it's just feeling. So as a kind of, as an extra security, I have these hot notes that I can do. So when I reach a hot note, like 4-1, try to get 4-1. So now it's buzzing. So I have a little buzzer here that says you're in the right place. And for me, this is a kind of way for me to get that haptic feedback of where I am in space, so that I can get a kind of affirmation you're in the right place, or you're coming close to a region. And in time, would love to develop a kind of fabric that clenches your hand and relaxes when you're getting closer and further away from a region. So you can really feel like you're, coming close to that note that you want, or maybe you want to feel how much you filter something. You want to feel it, and so that would be quite exciting to do.